Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Reggie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's hurry up and do this video super quick, because I gotta go out and get some lunch because I am hungry, and I gotta go watch the Philadelphia Phillies lose again. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. First, let's talk about the whole maintenance period that we just had. Lately, we've been getting a lot of maintenances. It's just been back and forth with all the hot fixes, and so far so good. I have not seen any complaints or glitches about this hot fix, but I could be wrong as per usual, and there will probably be a bunch of bugs and glitches to happen over time that will be found by the community. So anyway, this maintenance that we just had was basically talking about at least resolving the issue with the tutorials. I didn't make a video talking about the tutorial problem. I think I made a vlog about it, or at least put it in a pinned comment. But basically, you couldn't really do the Arcmaster tutorial or any other tutorial or arena tutorials and stuff like that. And basically, the Arcmaster tutorial, they kind of made mainline for Celestia. I still don't know why they did that, though, because I really don't like Arc Mastery. I mean, I think it's useful, but I really think that the Arc Mastery tutorial should just be separate. It gotten so bad to the point where my boy Court actually had to lock the thread because there was just unproductive banter back and forth of a lot of unpleasant people that were just very angry at everything that was going on. And yeah, it was a mess. But anyway, it should be fixed now, so we'll see a lot of people going in Celestia. Of course, there's still other issues that still have to be resolved, such as the Aaron issue, and then something about the charnel house, spellment rewards, missing house guests, pending scion spellments unlearning themselves, significant deck issues with previously pre-enchanted spells, blah 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 blah. And there's also another one I wanted to talk about. Apparently Winter Tusk doesn't initialize for this one wizard, and yeah, this dude, my boy Uncle Jesus, is very upset. I've done tech support for nearly 40 years and used many ticket systems. There is a require response time, so they have to send an email response, but I would have preferred "we are unsure and are working on it. This is being escalated," rather than insulting me by giving a canned response. Yeah, typically that's usually how KI support usually goes by. Here, I'll move my face so you guys can read a little bit more. But yeah, he's very upset. If I figure out that this character related and not game wide, I will have no problem continuing to publicly shame them in this channel till some TS manager takes notice. I worked in public relations. Bad publicity always gets reaction. Oh, yeah. Someone says, trust, this Discord server is 75% bad publicity, and it has changed nothing. So, yeah, there still is a lot of things going on with the game. And clearly, these hotfixes and maintenances and just everything in general just is not working. So, I don't know what has to happen to the company itself, but something just is not working. I don't know if the engine sucks or what. Like, I don't know what exactly is going on with the game. So, I don't know. I don't know what has to happen there, but they gotta figure that out. They gotta figure that out. Now, over here, let's talk a little bit about some stuff. Now, June is wrapping up soon, so make sure that you are getting some of the limited edition stuff, such as the Pride KI Live Store, or, you know, KI Store 2025 Pride Collection, if you wanted to get some cool stuff. They got, like, scrunchies, they got a little desk pad there, or mouse pad, so pretty cool stuff. So, again, it is all wrapping up, and so is this a gorgeous, a beautiful, cute, majestic unicorn pride plushie, which is also wrapping up too. So again, make sure that you are checking that out. Over here we have a limited time special deal if you wanted to pay for this broken game. It's gonna last all the way through July 1st. Basically, for first time members, they get $5 off of their first month. So make sure to check that out. And over here, the double what am I saying double for? It's 0 energy fishing. I was about to say double gardening, but no. It is 0 energy fishing for your membership benefit. So have fun with that. Over here we got the new Fanciful Fairy Kai Horde pack number 2, which was announced, which basically this is kind of their new trend with the packs where they release the same pack, they just reskin it and update the stats a little tiny bit. It's going to have, you know, reskin pets, reskin outfits, and stuff like that. So, you know, if you want to buy it, buy it. I've heard a lot of good praises from it because it is in black, which is pretty cool. So make sure to check that out. Even the pet looks really cool, I'm not going to lie. And if you type in code FANCIFUL, you actually get a free pack on them. It's going to last all the way through June 30th. So, make sure you type that free code in very, very soon, because that's a free pack, and who knows, you might get like a permanent mount, might get yourself a cool piece of gear, who knows. Now, over here, we talked about the updated Marleybone Motorist Horde pack. Again, another reskin pack. It has, you know, added stats and blah, 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 etc. And reminder, you can type in code MOTORMAGIC in order to get a free pack on them again. So, those are 2 free codes that you can type in by the end of June 30th. Make sure you get those goodies. Over here, we got the Perfect Felines bundle, which is about 14,000 crowns last I checked in the crown shop. But it basically comes with a few little cat pets, which is adorable. And it's going to last all the way through the 29th, so make sure to check that out. Over here, a reminder, we still got that Simmering Summer event. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. You know, tons of stuff in the crown shop, so it's going to last all the way through September 22nd, so have fun with that. Skater sale available. They have a bunch of skateboards available all the way through the 29th, 25% off. And then over here, we got the Pet Promenade event. Just a reminder that it is going to wrap up. I believe Monday will be the last day for it, so check that out. And over here, we got the Game Masters bundle, which we talked about. And then over here, no news about Ravenwood Academy. Probably still not going to hear much about it. And then that pretty much wraps it up. They had a KI live. Whoop, got rid of my camera. They did a KI live. I mean, it was alright. They kind of primarily talked about Pirate 101. You know, if you're a Pirate 101 player, basically they're increasing the level cap to level 75, I believe. I can actually just go to Atmoplex and I can just show you the rundown. But I honestly, it was a short KI live. It kind of ended a little bit abruptly. Like, they were just like kind of reading questions and stuff like that. You know, I thought everything was going well. And then they just ended it. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Like, something was going on. Oh gosh, my game is lagging like super duper hard. I think I'm gonna exit out of here. My game is oh yeah, I gotta exit out of that. My game was chugging. Oh my goodness, that was awful. That was awful, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll have to clean my laptop a little bit. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. That was rough. Anyway, but here is the rundown for the whole KI Live. You can also type in code PrismaPride625 and SuperPride625 to get some nice goodies. Now, I believe that the PrismaPride625 code, which is typically their live stream specific code, that was supposed to be a one-day mount, but for the bizarrest reasons, it actually gave out a pack for Pirate 101 and Wizard101. Now, I believe that code has already expired. You can still try and type in SuperPride625 to see if that code still works. But yeah, that was kind of a weird thing in the KI Live. Definitely felt like, that wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah, make sure to check that out. But yeah, talking about the whole KI Live rundown, Pirate 101 players are back to collecting El Dorado map pieces. Pirate 101 player level will be raised to 75, so basically 5 more levels, while Nautical stays at 70, and they aim to bring language options to Wizard 101 NA eventually. So, pretty cool stuff, and you can read the whole paste bin if you want. But, yeah, like I said, it just felt really like an abrupt ending, you know? It wasn't an hour long, which we're kind of used to. I see my boy Gorilla in the comments of the Twitch chat. But, yeah, it definitely, it felt weird to me. I don't know, like, I felt the vibes were like, you know? I felt like it was a little shaky. And we didn't really see that many Wiz news, you know? Like, I didn't get, like, much of a Wiz teaser or something like that. I don't know. So, maybe I have to watch the live stream again. Maybe I missed something, but I personally didn't really see much to really make a video about. If you're a Pirate 101 player, you should be super happy, you know, especially 5 levels, El Dorado map pieces, and etc. I mean, that should be fun, but I haven't really seen anything worth like going feral over. Like, guys, look at this! Like, oh my god! Like, ah! You know. And concerning the state of the game, though, I will say this to the community: I think it should be clear as day that this is not like the same Wiz game that we all know and love from like 2008. I'll even expand my face for this, but I think it's clear as day that kind of the state of the game right now, with every hotfix and every maintenance, has slowly kind of just like dwindled down a little bit. And of course, I'm not gonna say, "Ow, let's start a boycott and let's not buy anything," because the last time I said that, everybody goes feral about it. I will say though, when you do buy this game, I'm just gonna say it right now, you're kind of buying a beta. Okay? And I say that all the time. I kind of look at this game as like a pre-alpha build because of all of the glitches and bugs that come from all these maintenances. It's gotten to the point where I don't, myself, in my brain, I don't consider this to be a full-fledged functional game that I would recommend to anyone. And you saw the bug list fixes that they did for the Xbox game preview. That was long. That was a very long patch note, okay? And there still are bugs being reported for the Xbox game preview, aka console. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say don't buy anything in this game. You can do whatever you want with your money because you're a grown up. Practically all of us are grown ups. I will just say though, be careful on how much you are spending, because I would hate for you guys to spend like $1,000 and then they blocked the quest for Celestia, and then nobody can quest in Celestia, just like we talked about in those Arc Mastery tutorials. I would just wait until they get the hot fixes out, and then just continue questing from there. I mean, I have a 1-year membership knowing that the game is a buggy mess. That's just me. But y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. Okay? That's just my main TED Talk for everybody in this community. Kind of look at this game as not a full-fledged game anymore. It is not 2008 anymore, where we've had some nice memories. It is 2025 now, and obviously the game is not in a nice spot for great praise, I would have to say. So yeah, that's just my take. I mean, do whatever you want. Like I said, you're an adult. Do whatever you gotta do. But for me personally, I'm just saying. You can also play other video games too. Like if Wiz ever like gets you upset like this, you can play other video games. Like I got a PS5 right here. I'm not saying you gotta buy a console or anything like that, but you can definitely play like a different game. Maybe take a walk. You know, just take a breather. Cause I see the comments in Discord and Twitter. Like some people are like kind of heated, man. I be laughing at some of the comments too. I'm like, oh my goodness, like people are actually generally upset because it is running down their membership, and people do ask for compensation. And if you guys know, KI rarely does compensation. Alright, I would be surprised if they ever do a compensation in like the next 10 years, but they typically are not the type of company to really do a compensation, right? So, again, just, you know, take a walk outside. I don't know, just take a breather, just calm down. You know, I wouldn't blame the devs directly. It's just a lot of messy coding, and the game is on a 2008 engine, so obviously some things do need to change, but that's not going to happen until many years down the line, right? So, you know, just try to tame yourselves for a little bit. and we'll see what happens. Now, beyond that, we do have 3 raids scheduled. We have a raid today on Friday, which is today, and then we have a raid Saturday, and then we have a raid Sunday. Huge shout out to Pulse Obsidian, Eclipse, and Banana, aka Belmont, aka whatever his name wants to be on Discord, for helping me get some Monstrology Animus and also some Azoth. It really does help the guild out, primarily me, when making these raid keys, because particularly this raid, it takes a lot of raid keys to, like, not raid keys, but it just takes a lot of resources to make these raid keys. Like, 48 monster summon treasure cards, I think, is a little bit overboard for a 3-hour key. In my opinion, I think it should be lowered. But, like I said, I'm not, I'm not a developer myself. They got that logic on. I ain't gonna hold it to them. But yeah, it's a pretty fun raid, and I'm glad everybody's having fun with it. If you're someone that does want to do the new Lemuria raid, though, just join my Discord server, and yeah, we'll just see if we have any rosters open. I mean, it is a 8-player raid, so the rosters fill up, like, literally instantly. I can't promise a guaranteed spot, but I have plans to make, like, kind of a mock roster just for, like, new people or people that haven't done the raid, so that way we can just go in and get them some practice and, have fun with it. Because I do want to at least get everybody at least 1 win, just like I did on the Void raid. It is going to take a lot of time, but, yeah, we'll see what happens. It should be fun. I think it'll be fun. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for that. Also, there's been comments about trying out the other old raids. We will definitely try the other old raids if we have 12 players. Yeah, we'll see about that. But, yeah, until then, I will see you guys later. Like I said, just go out for a walk. Just chill out. Just calm down for a second. I understand the game is terrible. I get that. But, again, just, just take a chill pill, okay? Alright. Until then, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. And for all you console players begging for console news, no console news. Okay? We talked about that long patch note. Go watch that video. But until then, peace out.